Apis, Dog Logic, any one of you that have been talking all this stuff, step up now. I'm looking for Sam Shimon, the coward, liar. This is your day. 3 weeks. You've known about this. We've sent you links. We've sent you messages. Your people confirmed you, whether it was you or not. Let's see you on now. David Wood, Apis, Dog Logic, any one of you that have been talking all this stuff, step up now. For the Muslims, inshallah, we'll give you some time in the end, but this is for non-Muslims. All right, are we good on the video? Are we both up?
Yeah, looks good. It looks good, yeah.
All right, let's bring somebody up. All right, Mary, daughter of Christ, you are on. Hello? You dropped? Okay, Mary, go ahead.
Hello, guys. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. Not too bad.
All right. What's your question?
Well, first of all, thank you guys for having me. Whereas I've asked a lot of Muslims these questions and none of them can answer it. I've been told you guys are, well, you guys, how do you guys know what you guys are talking about? Because over here, unfortunately, they can't answer the question. And I don't, to be quite honest with you, I think only Christianity is the true religion. I don't think you guys will answer it.
What's your question? What's your question? Please don't go into preacher mode. Just ask your question.
Okay, cool. So many Muslims, they will always debate the fact that Aisha, it was acceptable for her to marry at the age of 9. They always say this is no problem and whatnot. And then I would always ask the questions, what if your daughter marries at the age of 9 and they make this race
by the way, Sheikh Uthman, this is somebody using a voice changer. So it's not actually a woman. Just want to let you know in advance. Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. Ask your question. Go ahead. You don't need to hide behind fake identities and all that. Ask your question.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fake identities. Well, have you seen it as your preachers here? Anyway.
Sorry, I don't understand your AI. So can you please turn on your real voice?
Okay. What's your question?
AI.
Is your question about Aisha Radian's age?
Yes, it's about age. So many people, when I ask them the question,
have I already answered?
No. Okay, you answered it. Why can't a Muslim today give his daughter or whatever, you know how you guys do it? But I heard that the father gives his daughter away. Why can't they give their daughters away at the age of 9?
So
Simple
several. We're just gonna answer this.
I'm gonna mute her because I don't want her speaking over people. So she's asked her question, or he, or whatever, or tranny, or whatever it may be. Now let us answer the question. Go ahead, Orthodox. You want to hit it?
Yeah. I'll just touch upon this quickly. So first of all, several factors are taken into consideration when it comes to the different schools of thought and how they approach this issue. And one of the factors that's taken into consideration is urf. Okay, urf is the societal norm, or what a society is used to in a given period or a given day. So that's taken into consideration as well. But the Quran gives certain criterias. You'll find this in the Quran, that if you find in the rushd, which means mental maturity or clarity, ability to make decisions, and you'll find that the schools of thought, the Shafi'iyya, the Hanafis, and the Malikiyya, I think An-Nawawi speaks about this. They mentioned that if a woman is physically mature and she's able to handle consummation, then she is marriageable. Now, this is the Islamic standard. I'm assuming you're a Christian. Do you agree with this standard? If not, can you show me the biblical grounding for that, please?
First of all, as far as I know, there is no soft age defined in Christianity. It just doesn't exist.
All right. So what is the criteria in Christianity?
All right, listen. Give me. Oh, too much.
Yeah.
Listen. The criteria, there isn't one. But what I do know is no Christians today, No Christians.
There is no
No,
criteria.
yeah. 1 second, 1 second. No,
This
I've
is
never.
a conversation. This is not
I'm,
like
I'm muting her again. I think this is
yeah.
Sam Shimon with his voice changed as a woman.
Maybe. So
All right, look,
Mary, yeah, go ahead, Chef.
Mary, I got a question for you. All right, so
Yeah.
you're saying your question is me as a Muslim, would I give my daughter away at 9 years of age? Right? That's your question, right?
No, that's my question.
Okay.
The way you guys
Mary.
muted it.
Okay, Mary, would you send your 12-year-old son to work in a factory?
I don't know.
But in the United Kingdom, in the United States, in Europe, in Western world, that used to be the norm. 12-year-olds used to go and work in factories. So why wouldn't you do that today?
Okay, first of all, there is a difference between a boy or a girl that's 12 years old.
Look, Mary, answer the question. Don't tell me your background. I answered your question. Answer my question. I would not marry my 9-year-old today in marriage because I don't believe she's mature enough mentally due to the society the way it is. Okay? Would you send your 12-year-old or your 10-year-old or your 9-year-old or your 7-year-old to work in a factory today? Yes or no?
No, I would not. But can I explain why?
Okay, so no, hold on. So that means that today's standards and what we allow our children to do and not do is different from the past. Because in the past, your children didn't go to school, they didn't go to middle school, they didn't go to high school. When boys and sometimes girls were old enough to work, 10, 11, 12, they would go work. When they were old enough physically to get married, they would get married. Now, I'm going to ask you something because I know that you want to run on this, right? But I'm not going to let you run. In the United States, in America, until 1890, what was the age of getting married?
Oh, I've
The
seen this one
minimum age.
before. Oh, what is
Okay,
it?
what was it?
10 years old? 11? I don't
9
know.
years old. In fact, in some
Okay.
places, 7 years old. 7. Okay?
Is the
Hold on.
United States is this from God? Is the laws of the United States from God?
Actually, well, just something on that. According to Paul, okay, according to the New Testament, there's something called natural law, which the church fathers appeal to. Tertullian uses it for face covering. So yes, it is in the Bible. According to natural law, things that are known innately in society is always been that a woman is to be married when she's pubescent. That's the case in ancient Rome. That's the case for ancient Greeks. That's the case for ancient Persians. That's the case for ancient Indians. That's the case for ancient Chinese. That's the case for ancient Egyptians and ancient Israelites. As a matter of fact, I could show you scholarly consensus on each of these things. So according to natural law, according to the New Testament, if this is the case, and this is independently attested by different isolated cultures, that even with socioeconomic or not socio-environmental factors, this principle still doesn't change. You still have to explain why all these cultures independently come to that conclusion. The only answer is it's because it is innately so. This is innate to human nature. This is what natural law is, and this is what Paul appeals to in the Bible.
My question
Are you
here
finished
is just 1 second,
Okay.
daughter. Yeah, my input here would be, if you believe that Jesus is God, and the Jews at his time were marrying at the age of 3 years and 1 day, why didn't he prohibit it? Why didn't Jesus regulate the age of marriage, knowing what the Jews were practicing at that time?
First of all, who said it was 3 years old? And is this consensus among the Christians?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I
I got you.
Wait.
Wait.
I don't follow the Talmud. I follow the Bible. So
Okay, you follow the Bible, right?
But the Talmud is a historical source.
Okay, you follow the Bible?
yeah, I follow the Bible. I don't follow anything from the Jews.
Okay. Look, now listen. This is the Bible. Okay, I'm gonna take you verse by verse. Okay, verse by verse. Now, if you have Rashi, I can bring up Rashi to you as well. But let's take you verse by verse. Sarah was 90 years old when Abraham was 100. Genesis 17:17. Abraham was 100 when Isaac was born, and Sarah at that time was 90. Genesis 21:5. Sarah died
Chef,
at 100.
sorry to interrupt. I
Right.
think they're all saying pin the link. I think one of them wants
In
to
the
join.
chat, pin the link in the chat.
Okay.
So somebody's
Okay.
saying pin the link.
In the tech
It's
team,
not.
pin the link.
Yeah, it's not pinned. The link is not pinned in the chat.
Okay. The tech admin will do it, inshallah. Okay, so Abraham was 100 when Isaac was born, and Sarah at that juncture was 90. Sarah died at 127 when Rebecca was born, Genesis 23, 1 and 2. Isaac was 40 when he married Rebecca, Genesis 25, 20. Sarah was 90 when Isaac was born, add 1 plus 2. Isaac was 37 when Sarah was born, 127 minus 90 equals 37. Isaac was 40 when he married Rebecca, Genesis 25, 20. Rebecca was born when Sarah died, Genesis 23, 1 and 2. That means Isaac was 37, as mentioned in the 6th point. If Isaac was 40, Genesis 25,